Hi guys, today we want to share with you about three movies based on true story. So, let's start. Assalamualaikum. Hi guys, my name is Natasha Fatiha. So, the first movie that we want to review is Fateh 1453. This movie is from Turkey, directed by Farah Arsoy and released in 2012. This movie is based on true story because it was written in Islam history. The movie have story about the seventh Sultan of Oman Empire, Sultan Muhammad II, or the world known as Sultan Muhammad Al-Fatih. In this film, it has been told how Sultan Muhammad Al-Fatih opened and conquered the Constantinople city that belongs to Byzantine Empire. For your information, many Islam Khalifa have tried to conquer that city, but they failed to do it. And why Sultan Muhammad Al-Fatih succeed? If you watch this movie, you will know the strategy that he was used in that time is really ridiculous and crazy. But with that strategy, he succeeded to conquer that city. This is the map of the city during 4th until 6th century. To enter the Constantinople city, people at that time need to cross the Bosphorus Strait. But it was not easy because under the strait, the Byzantine army have put the big and thick chain to block any ship that wanted to enter the city. The red dotted line on the map is a reflection where the chain located. For the first attack on the city is lasted up to 48 days. Islam army used the great gun that have created by Sultan Muhammad Al-Fatih to destroy the Constantinople wall, but it's still not enough because the distance is too long. For the second attack, Sultan Muhammad Al-Fatih changed the strategy. He commanded all army to bring their ship through the hill of Galata, as you can see in the black line. He ordered to cut down the tree and oiled the trunk. After that, arrange it along the hill. In one night, Allahu Akbar, 72 ships were successfully brought into the Golden Horn area, the last defensive of the city. The war is began, and we succeed to make the Constantinople belongs to Islam. And if for your information, the second attack is from two sides, which is the back of the city and in front of Golden Horn. So, what our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam have said, one day the Constantinople will belongs to Islam, and the king who conquer it is the best king, and the army who conquer it is the best army. So for this movie, I can give it 4/5. So, I think we can move and watch the next review.
Hello everyone, my name is Amira Watika. I would like to review Pearl Harbor movie. The movie was released on 25 May 2001. Do you know the Pearl Harbor movie based on the true story? By the way, the real Pearl Harbor was on 7 December 1941. The story is about two best friends, Rafi McCauley and Jenny Walker. At first, they play together on a biplane and pretend like they are on World War I. Then, in January 1941, with World War II raging, Jenny and Ralph are both first lieutenant under the command of Major Jimmy Doolittle. Doolittle informed Rafi that has been accepted into the Eagle Squadron, that is an RAF outfit for American pilots during the Battle of Britain. A nurse named Evelyn Johnson passed Rafi medical and displayed his dyslexia, and the two struck up a relationship. 4 weeks later, Ralph and Evelyn, now deeply in love, enjoy an evening of dancing at a nightclub and later a jaunt in the New York harbor in a borrowed police boat. Ralph shocked Evelyn by saying that he has joined the Eagle Squadron and is leaving the next day. During a mission to intercept a Luftwaffe bombing raid, Ralph is shot down over the English Channel and is presumed killed by action. Evelyn mourns his death and turns to Danny, which spurs a new romance between the two. Meanwhile, Japan prepares to attack the US fleet for cutting off their oil supply. On the night of December 6, Evelyn is shocked to discover Ralph standing outside her door, having survived his drowning and spending the ensuing months trapped in Nazi-occupied France. Ralph in turn discovers Danny's romance with Evelyn and leaves the hula bar, where he is welcomed back by his overjoyed fellow pilots. Danny finds a drunken Ralph in the bar with intention of making things right, but the two get into a fight. They drive away, avoiding being put in a prick. When the military police arrive at the bar, the two later fall asleep in Danny's car. Next morning, on 7 December, the Imperial Japanese Navy begins its attack on Pearl Harbor. The US Pacific Fleet suffers severe damage in the surprise attack, and the most of the defending airfield are obliterated before they are able to launch fighters to defend the harbor. Ralph and Danny manage to take off in P-40 fighter planes, are able to shoot down several of attacking planes. They later assist in the rescue of the crew of the capsized USS Oklahoma, but are too late to save the crew of the sinking USS Arizona. The next day, President Franklin Delano Roosevelt delivered his Day of Infamy speech to the nation and requested the US Congress declare a state of war with the Empire of Japan. The survivors attend a memorial service to honor the numerous dead. Later, Danny and Ralph are both assigned to travel station under newly promoted Lieutenant Colonel Doolittle for a secret mission. Before they leave, Evelyn tells Ralph that she is pregnant with Danny's child, and Ethan then want to stay with Danny for the child's sake, but she reassures him that he is the one she will always truly love. Upon their arrival in California, Danny and Ralph are both promoted to captain and awarded a Silver Star and volunteer for a secret mission under Doolittle. During the next 3 months, Ralph and Danny and other pilots trained with specialty modified B-25 missile bombers. That is, in April, the radio are sent to Japan on board USS Hornet. Their mission is bomb the Tokyo. After doing so, they will land in Allied China. The mission is successful, except at the end, Ralph and Danny's plane was crashed. They are held at a gunpoint by Japanese soldier. A gunfight ensues, and Danny is mortally wounded, shooting Ralph before the group and rescued by Chinese soldier. Ralph cheerfully revealed to Danny that Evelyn is pregnant with Danny's child. With his last breath, Danny said that his child is Ralph's child for now because he already gonna pass away. After the war, Ralph and Evelyn now married and visit Danny's grave and named their son based on his biological father, which is Danny Walker. Ralph asked her stepson if his son want to go to flying, and then he said yes. So they go to fly off into the sunset using oil biplane that Ralph's father wants on. So that's all for the story. I will give the rating for 5/10. So let's move to the last review.
Russian troops behind! Civilians down at the food distribution center. Request permission to engage. Return to base. Over. Roger. 6-4 returning.
Hello everyone, my name is Nufitri Shahriza binti Sharif. You can call me Fitri. Okay, now I'm going to make a review of the US movie that premiered in December 2001, which is Black Hawk Down. The film Black Hawk Down is a film directed by Ridley Scott based on a true story, starring Josh Hartnett, Eric Bana, and Ewan McGregor, who are great actors in animating this film. This film is also an adaptation of a book of the same name, The Black Hawk Down, on a story of modern war by Mark Bowden. Black Hawk Down details a nearly catastrophic mission in Somalia on 3 October 1993. On that date, nearly 100 US troops commanded by Captain Mike Stills were dropped by helicopter far into the capital Mogadishu to capture two top lieutenants of Somali warlords. What started a snatch and grab operation turned into a desperate rescue mission. It is because was when the Americans were quickly besieged by armed hordes determined to eliminate them. This led to a major battle between the Army, US Special Forces, and hundreds of armed Somalis, which resulted in the destruction of two US Black Hawk helicopters. What follows in the film is the story of the incredible indifference and courage of the Army Rangers and Delta Force, who find themselves trapped in a situation they are unable to face. A mission that was supposed to last 45 minutes stretched in 15 hours of order and caused 18 Americans dead and a dozen injured, not to mention an estimated 1,000 Somalis injured. The film focused on the heroic quest of the Rangers as they struggled to enter a falling Black Hawk and regain their balance while standing heavy fire. So for this movie, the Black Hawk Down, I give it 5/5 stars because the storyline is very rest and Black Hawk Down has worked hard to make the horrible battle real in this layer. So that's all from us, and don't forget to watch the movies and hope you enjoy it. Bye bye, see you next time.